So yes, welcome. 3 years ago, I had the opportunity to interview for a film that we made a number of families in Derby who had experienced support from our Breaking the Cycle programme. Now, the reality was that many of them, if not all, had already, the parents, experienced intergenerational addiction. They talked about their mother or their father being dependent on alcohol or misusing drugs. And they themselves were struggling with their own challenges around substance misuse. And they were deeply concerned and worried about what might be happening to their children. And all of them were desperate to do something about it. They were, I think this is one of the things that makes BTC so important, they were struggling desperately to navigate through a very complicated and sophisticated system that, from their eyes, didn't seem to trust them, feel positive about the chances of them turning their lives around, or even work to support them. So they'd almost disengage with the system. So they were experiencing some significant challenges, and what they all talked about was the role of Breaking the Cycle and the BTC, what we call the BTC coordinator, who they would name and talk about very positively, who would actually turn the lives of their family around. And how had they done that? Well, firstly, it's a relationship based on trust, on optimism, on a positive view of the future, focused on support, and honesty as well, because you need to be honest if you're going to help people navigate through a very complicated system, but also somebody who would help translate all of the difficulties and challenges of trying to work with up to 15 or 16 other agencies that seemed disparate and divorced from the family themselves. They all welcomed the fact that this non-judgmental approach happened in their own homes, that actually the coordinator, the BTC worker, support worker, came to them rather than them having to find the support elsewhere, that it was practically focused on the challenges in their lives, so not just about their substance misuse, but about trauma that their children might be experiencing, concern and worry, attendance at school, about actually being able to manage the day-to-day domestic strife and make sense of this all with them and on their behalf and help them navigate through that system. And I think that's why this longitudinal study is so important, because it enables us to demonstrate that not only does Breaking the Cycle, and you'll hear more about this throughout the day, make a difference to people's lives in the short term, it makes a difference to people's lives in the long term as well. And the agenda, I'm not going to say much more, because the agenda reflects this, and I think it's great that we're here talking about something that Tim Vanstone reminded me that this longitudinal study is one of only 2 studies, longitudinal studies into substance misuse in families, so a really important thing. And we're here to find out more about the work of BTC and the impact that it can have on people's lives. So I hope, I will stay as long as I can, I hope that you enjoy the day and that you get something out of it and you take something back to your localities in terms of breaking the cycle. So thanks to those that are going to contribute, the Cedar, Of course to Zurich, who have been a long-term partner with Addaction and the Addaction team as well. So enjoy the day. Thank you.